We're here at EGX and we're here to talk about Kirin's Chosen, which is kind of a combination of like deck building, cards, auto battler, one-on-one fighting game. Take us through it. What's going on here?
Kirin's Chosen is a roguelite deck builder, and it's based on Chinese mythology, where they have the northeast southwest is split into tiger, phoenix, dragon, and turtle. And you play as the Kirin's champion, who is the kind of represents the center of the compass, and you have the ability to kind of embody all of the fighting styles of the 4 different regions. And in the demo, you will play through to get to the end and defeat the tiger champion.
And that demo's out now, is it available?
Yeah, so after EGX, that demo will be ready and free to play on our Steam page.
Awesome. And what's the core sort of gameplay here? How does it unfold? Well, let's say I've just started a new game. What happens?
Yeah, so it's a roguelike, so it's kind of one of those ones where you'll play through and get as far as you can and then die, and you have to go back to the start and remember what you've learned and take it from the beginning again. We're using like a unique 3-slot system, so for when playing the cards, instead of them playing immediately, you have to place them into these 3 card slots, and then they will play sequentially. And then different cards will function better or worse depending on what card slot they're in. And you'll use those to fight in these fully animated fight scenes against the enemies to defeat them.
And then does this unfold as a sort of long story type thing, a main character story?
Yeah, so the idea is the Kirin's champion has to defeat the 4 enemies to kind of reunite the realm. It's a kind of taken back narrative, so we're going more of the world building side of it and pulling a lot from Chinese mythology.
And artwork-wise, this is a really distinctive art style.
Yeah.
So can you take us through a little bit about what's inspired that, where it comes from?
I've got the inspiration from origami, which is like unique painted inky art style. And I want to mix the inky art style with, obviously, the backgrounds come from Chinese mythology. So I've used a lot of East Asian art styles, perhaps, to mix it into the game. And we did a lot of 3D model for the games, also some assets from Asset Store, but some unique building assets, some character assets we got from our 2D artist, concept artist. We model in the low poly first and then do some 3D sculpting in ZBrush, also baked it in Substance Painter to make those unique painting art style.
Yeah, it looks quite distinctive. So you say it's a traditional Chinese style of painting?
Yeah, I think it's more of an East Asian than sort of Chinese art style, because we used a lot of buildings references from all around, including China, East Asian, like Japan, Korean, of course, and I think that it's all well mixed together.
And does that extend onto the artwork for the cards as well?
Of course. Yes.
So are there any particular cards that you can think of that are inspired by a particular piece of mythology that stand out as your favourites?
Definitely, because all the beasts we used is from Chinese mythology, and in most of the mythologies it represents location, as just Linus mentioned, and they all look different in a lot of stories and games. And we kind of look through all of the references, think what is suit for the game the best, and then we asked our concept artists, our card artists, to design and draw it out, mostly in painted art style, to look most fit for our game.
Awesome. And when can we expect to be able to play the final version, do you think? Do you have a timeline at all, or...?
Not so much at the moment.
Okay.
So it's a TBD is our going phrase. Yeah, not too sure yet. We're hoping to find some publishers to help us continue funding the game, and then we'll hopefully be able to release it in a year or 2. So it's the hoping plan.
Nice, and people can check out the demo now.
Yeah, check out the demo now on Steam, and if you can wish it, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, always wish list.
Always wish list. Thanks.
Thanks very much for taking me through it. Best of luck for the rest of the show as well. We're almost there, actually, aren't we? There's a couple of hours left, so yeah, we're nearly done.
Yeah.